Okay, let's see if I fare better for Combeferre. Unfortunately for Combeferre, he gets no warning at all. He stumbles upon them in the back of the library completely by accident, and for all that he scolds himself for being so narrow-minded, he still can't help but be a tiny bit uncomfortable with what he's had to witness. It's common knowledge at this point that Enjolras and Grantaire are fucking. And if it's not, then it should be, because they're not half as subtle about it as they think. Grantaire has been hopelessly in love with Enjolras from day one. I just said Enjolras. I was going to say since day one, so that is my defense. Grantaire has been hopelessly in love with Enjolras from day one, so it really comes as no surprise. And Eponine herself has rolled her eyes at the snarking exchange between the two of them at get-togethers, because really, who do they think they're fooling? It goes unspoken, except for Courfeyrac's unseemly wagers and colorful musings, that nobody has a problem with this, and that at some point they'll come out and tell their friends directly that they're in a relationship, if you could even call it that. So nobody thinks about it too hard, except Combeferre sometimes suspects Courfeyrac, and lets it be. Combeferre in particular is practicing the art of quietly looking the other way. He's got plenty of court cases to memorize, textbooks to read, which is difficult when your best friend is getting a blowjob in the back of the campus library, precisely in front of the book that you need to check out. His first amused thought is that Grantaire hardly qualifies as a student with his attendance record, and he's never seen the drunk in the library before, or anywhere remotely close to it. His second is that this, somehow, is the first time he's seen Enjolras' penis in all the years they've known each other, including the 4 in which they shared a room and a shower. Right now he's got his head tipped back, golden hair slipping from its tie, not that he's apt to care right now, and his eyebrows furrowed as he drives relentlessly forward into Grantaire's eager mouth. The cynic is on his knees before him, groveling as he often does when he's had one too many shots to care how obnoxious he is about his feelings for the man whose cock is currently halfway down his throat. Long fingers are tangled tightly in his hair, and God, but that has to be painful, doesn't it? Combeferre shakes his head, feeling a flush rise slowly on his face. He really shouldn't be watching it. Who knows if Grantaire would give a damn, but Enjolras definitely would, and Enjolras was a frightening sight when he was angry. They really deserved privacy. He blinks hard as Enjolras jerks his head back, and his splashed cock falls obscenely from the other's lip, connected by a thin strand of saliva, and he can't seem to look away. Grantaire is breathing something filthy up at him, eyes dark and partially obscured by the inky curls falling into his eyes as he stares lustfully at the cock before him. He looks like he wants nothing more than to swallow him down again, and Combeferre hurries to push that thought from his mind. He's about to leave when Enjolras growls, kissing his cock, and in several quick strokes his cum splatters across Grantaire's cheekbones, painting his eyelids, his lips, his chin. The cynic makes a desperate noise that shouldn't be legal in a public setting, and licks as much as he can from around his mouth, and Combeferre decides that he doesn't need anything after all. If his search history is full of gay porn the next morning, no one is the wiser. See, Combeferre's chapter is just it'd be a lot easier if there was cock with it so many times. Okay, I'm just gonna stop now.